Hey YouTube, this is quick display for a modded Xbox of any kind. These discs you can get off. These are 4 DVDs with multiple emulators called big ass emulators. There's disc 1, 2, 3A, and 3B, and I'm just going to quickly display what they do. They're actually good for if you have a modded Xbox but don't have a larger hard drive or anything, so you can run emulators that are already pre-built onto a disk rather than have to transfer them into your hard drive space or whatever. They're actually on a DVD, and I'm going to show you basically what the 4 discs are. This is a modded Xbox with a larger hard drive, so I already have them in my hard drive. So they're not the actual disc, but it's the same thing. It's just the 4 discs are in my hard drive. So first one, go with this CDX. This is disc 1. And it gives you a menu of multiple consoles. As you can see, it says Nintendo and Famicom. It gives you multiple ROMs from Japan, North America, and Europe, so you get all of that in there. Super Nintendo and Super Famicom, Sega Genesis, as well as the 32X, or if there's some exclusives for the Japanese Mega Drive or Europe Mega Drive. So these are all built in with the menu, and you get this every time. Obviously, Sega Master System, TurboGrafx 16, ColecoVision, Intellivision, Atari 2600, 5200, Atari Lynx, their handheld system, Neo Geo Pocket, Wonder Swan, MSX computer, early computers, and a Panasonic MSX2. And I'll run one of the emulators for you just briefly, and I'll just go with Super Nintendo. And see, it gives you the option of Europe, Japan, USA, and I'll go to USA. I was going to go to Street Fighter or something like that. Scroll down. You can scroll down with the down button, or the analog, or the and you can also go down with triggers. So I'll do this Street Fighter 2, what's this, Turbo, and let's see, this push X. I think back is the credits or players or something, and the good thing about running these emulators on the Xbox is there's no mapping. The buttons are already pre-mapped, or you just have to figure out what they are. You can map them, but on an Android or a computer or something, you have to do a lot of mapping. Anyway, and also on an Xbox, you can obviously hook these up to a newer high-definition TV up to 720p, and they run fine rather than trying to connect these old systems onto an old television. You just push both triggers, back and the black button, and it takes you back out to a soft boot. And that's just the disc 1. I'm going to reload this again. This is modded with Executor 2, but if you have it Unleash X or any other type of mod, it still works, and they will run the disc. Their DVD negative R's is what you want to burn them onto. And the second disc is just the handheld disc. I don't know if there were videos on YouTube with this. I haven't really seen any. This is disc 2, and it's going to be much of the same, but just handheld. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy the original, and the Sega Game Gear. And I'm not going to load anything on these. I'm just going to exit out. Load. Disc 3A is the MAME arcade, which is my favorite and the most common I use of all these. And I'm just going to keep rebooting it and show you all 4 discs as fast as I can. But I think you go to I don't know, I think it's ISO zone, I can't remember, but I would just do a search for big ass emulator disc, or Xbox big ass emulator disc, and it's going to show you the website to download it from. This is the MAME, and it does save a list into your a list of all your games into your hard drive, and you can just scroll through with the triggers. I'll try to boot up like Galaga or something, but something fast. And there's literally thousands of this. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. And sometimes you'll see multiple things of each game. There are different versions, or they're like homebrews and stuff. For this, okay, you want to take the left analog stick and push right and left, or left and right, and that triggers that okay. And then credit is a quarter. I'm sorry, back is the quarter or credit. I'm reading credit and trying to talk. The back button gives you the credit like you're putting in the quarter, and the start button obviously starts. And these are done pretty sick. Thousands of early arcade classics, vintage. You know, Asteroid, Space Invaders, Dig Dug, Super Mario, just gobs and gobs. Donkey Kong, just gobs of these. Galaga, Galaxians. You know, I played things, even newer stuff like Kung Fu Master and other things like that, but there's probably about 5,000 games on this disc. Anyway, you get the idea for the MAME. I'm going to back out of that, and I'll show you the last disc. I forget, it's some other newer ROMs, I can't remember exactly what. It usually has sound. I don't know what I did, but some reason the audio is out when that loads up right there. Or maybe I just have it turned really low. And this is the older version of Xbox Media Center. I do have the newer Xbox MC and my other modded Xboxes. Oh, here it is. Final Burn Alpha is the last. It's disc 3B. And this is, see, it's CPS 1, and it's Capcom, and then it's CPS 2. There's a lot of Capcom games down here. CPS 2. There's Neo Geo. Some of these are pretty neat and pretty modern. I play some of the early Marvel vs. Capcoms and different things, different fighters on these, and the 1942 and some other ones. But you know, I do wish someone would make other DVDs like this. So if you don't have a larger hard drive, you have a modded Xbox, you could just play the emulators and the ROMs on a DVD for other systems like the PSP games or the Nintendo 64 or other systems, even older ones. There's Commodore 64 and different versions of Amiga, the 500 or 1000, and some other emulators that will also run on the original Xbox. So anyway, that's just a basic of these 4 discs that you can download. Again, they're 4 DVDs that run literally thousands of games, up to I believe 17,000 games on 4 DVDs for a modded Xbox. And I just want to say thank you for watching. If you know any other disc or anything like that, any other information about this, please leave a message anyway. You know, always like if you like. I love your comments. Thanks for watching. Peace out, everyone.